You may know me as Professor Moshimo, world-renowned scientist and creator of Robotboy. But it was not always so. I began life as a humble yak herder in the Mexican Alps. Each morning, I would sing out the traditional yak herder's cry.
Back to work!
Hush, hush, little yak, don't you cry. Moshy's gonna milk you till you're dry. Bring in the next one, Dave. This one's good to go.
Get in the line! Hey, you! Back in the line!
I'll handle it.
One day, my very best milk yak, Moonglow, gave birth to a strange little yakling.
I'll call you Brian. Brian Yak.
Brian followed me everywhere. He may not have been the brightest yak in the Alps, but he was my special little friend. The others were mean to poor Brian, especially that nasty boy from the neighboring farm, young Kamikaze.
That yak is so stupid. He took the donuts back to the store because they had holes in them.
I couldn't stand to see Brian ridiculed. I had to do something, and I had just the plan. I used the skills I'd learned from years of reading medical comic books to perform surgery on Brian. I replaced Brian's old, non-working brain with a synthetic brain of my own design. Finally, the day came to remove Brian's bandages to see if the surgery was a success. I could hardly wait. With its massive computing power, I knew no one would ever call Brian stupid again.
Brother Yaks, too long have we given of our milk and wool, and for what? Low-grade gravel and inferior soot. It's time we unite and stand against our oppressors. Who's with me? Moo, moo. All right, ladies. Party's over. Back to the barn with the lot of you. Ah, Dave, the tyrant. My brother Yaks and I are through running and hiding from you.
Ironically, I had made Brian too intelligent. He could no longer relate to the others on a yak level. When I arrived the next morning, Brian was gone. He'd left a note.
Dear Machino, I hate you. You turned me into a freak, so I'm leaving. Don't try to find me. I need to find my own way into this cruel world.
For years, Brian traveled around using his powerful brain to do odd jobs like guessing the molecular density of people at county fairs.
Oh, let's see. You look to me like an 8.
Oh!
No, 9. You had me fooled for a second. Then I saw you were wearing a girdle.
Wrong, Bubble Brain.
But Brian's anger for mankind only grew as he discovered that nobody likes a smarty pants yak. His anger began to turn him bad, and he did dishonest things, like selling test answers to high school kids.
Bubble brain, bubble brain.
Constantine, look at this ad. Handsome evil genius Yak 6, friendship with other evil genius. Hobbies include quantum physics, evil plotting, and modern dance. Call Brian. Hello, Brian. You are Moshimo's Yak.
Don't say that name to me. I loathe that man. And don't call me that name that he gave me. I am Brainiac.
Well, Boniac, today is a lucky day. I can help you get your revenge on Moshimo.
It's a text message from Brian. Help, I'm prisoner in Kaziland. Brian, I came to save you. Let's go.
I'm afraid you won't be saving anybody today, Mo.
And that's how I find myself in this sad predicament. Oops, someone is coming. Got to go.
Hey, that was funny. Why did it stop? I'll make it come back.
We have to go to help Mishimo.
Uh-oh, no can do, Tommy. I still got a couple of bags to finish.
Brian, I was only trying to help you.
Hal, you ruined my life. No one likes a Brainiac. At least when I was stupid, I was happy. I think. Now you'll pay for your arrogance.
I hope we're not gonna be too late.
Here's a good one. Hey, ugly, is that a giant pimple on your head? Give me $1 and I'll pop it for you. This one is so cute. Mummy, look at the ugly cow. I bet if we bash open his head, it'll be full of candy.
Ha ha!
Professor,
Hello, Tommy. Hi, Robotboy.
release Mishimo!
Please, lower your fists. I have no quarrel with you.
Don't hurt him. He's a good boy, but very confused.
I see all the guests have arrived, so the party can begin.
Okay, now listen up, everybody. The boss is gonna give his bad guy speech now.
Let me explain. Once I press this button, the gate will open and a flood of molten lava from my volcano will turn your friend Moshimo to ash.
Let me press it. Let me press it.
There's only one way you can save the professor, by handing Robotboy over to me.
What? Don't do it, Tommy. Kamikaze must never get his hands on Robotboy.
No hurt, Moshimo.
I got him, boss.
Give him to me and release Moshimo. I have no further need for him.
Wait a minute. This wasn't about getting revenge on Moshimo. You used me to get that robot toy. I thought we were friends.
You are just now figuring that out? No, we are not friends. And I hate modern dancing. Perhaps your intellect is not all you claim it is. I am the real genius around here, Bubble Brain. Hey, I just paid for that.
Come back here with Robotboy!
Brian, no!
Give me back! I want him fair and square!
Moshimo safe. We go home now?
No! Look! We can't leave him like this.
would you do such a thing? We're enemies.
I told you, Brian, we're not enemies. And as far as I'm concerned, we never were.
You're right, Professor. I see that now. I let my yak temper lead me astray.
Can I get a hug?
Absolutely.
That's better. By the way, remember my badger, Dave? He will take you back to your alpine home in Mexico.
Oh, no, you don't.
No, Brian.
I see your scheme now. You want to control me again. Well, you can forget that. I'll destroy you, Mashimo. Do you hear me? Come back here. I'm not through with you. I'm gonna find you. And when I do, revenge will be mine. Get in the bus, Buckethead. Your mama wants you.
Coming up next on Cartoon Network, it's time for some alien action with Ben 10. And over on Cartoon Network 2 after the break, it's Pikachu and pals in Pokemon Master Quest.